happy holidays. I'm so excited I can actually say happy holidays because it's the holiday season. It's Thanksgiving this week if you're in the US. It's little Winnie's here today. And that to me is like the official kickoff. I mean, let's be honest, we've been in holiday mode here for almost a whole month, but you know, by general standards, this is the kickoff of the season. And I have kind of this is actually probably 2 to 3 videos that I'm lumping into one because I feel like it. So it's kind of a holiday favorites, also a bit of a gift guide, and also sort of a haul, all in one. So basically I'm going to show you some things that I've purchased lately that I think would make great gifts. They'd be on my list, obviously, or I wouldn't have purchased them. And show you some of those things. So let's do that. And I've kind of separated them a little bit by category, so it's kind of like one of my regular favorites videos. But we'll start with clothes and accessories, as we usually do. I bought a few things with the holidays in mind, and I'm looking at my phone so I know what they're called exactly. But I bought a few things from Nordstrom, from the brand called 1901. So I got a couple of things with New Year's and Christmas in mind. First of all, this really cute t-shirt that says cheers on it. How adorable is that? I thought this would be really good throughout the holiday season. I don't know about you, but I like to layer up for our holiday parties are pretty casual. We don't get very dressed up for our family things. So it can get hot if you're running around with the kids or, you know, making stuff or setting up for the party or cleaning up. So I like to layer up. So I liked having this kind of festive t-shirt option for when I inevitably get really hot. But then I could not resist the sparkly Cheers sweatshirt. So how cute is that? It kind of looks like one of those sequin shirts that are real popular with the kids right now, but it doesn't do that thing where it flips over. If you've heard of or seen these sequin things, you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise you're gonna be like, what? It's not one of those, just regular sequins, but how freaking adorable. And this is a really nice sweatshirt. It's got a nice weight to it. So again, it's a little bit on the heavier side, so I might even, like, is it kind of dorky if I wear a Cheers t-shirt under a Cheers sweatshirt? Yeah, but I'm kind of dorky, so I'm gonna go with it. And then also from Nordstrom, I did not know, my phone is not opening, I did not know that Nordstrom sold ModCloth items. I have bought ModCloth things from the ModCloth website in the past, not for a while, but I have in the past, and I've been looking for a snowflake sweater. And this is the perfect thing. Apparently I'm in a navy phase right now, but what I love about this is it's really lightweight, but it's super festive. And this is something I can wear all winter long. It's not just holiday, but it's definitely got a very holiday vibe to it. But it's basically, I mean, it feels like a cotton blend. Where will you tell me what you are made out of? 50% cotton and 50% modal. Don't know if I'm saying that right. Apologies if I'm not. So it's really lightweight, which I like. If you want a little extra warmth, you can wear a camisole or whatever underneath it. I like that it's a little bit more fitted, so it gives a bit more of a polished look, but I can wear it with jeans or with whatever pants I want and just feel festive and not like I'm trying too hard. And lastly, I've talked about this brand before because they actually make my favorite undies. The Pact is a really great company that uses ethically sourced cotton and employs people with, I think it's fair trade and fair commerce. I don't know what the exact terms are. It's just a feel-good brand, if you know what I mean. And they do make really nice underwear. But the thing that I'm showing you today is their hoodie. This reminds me a lot of the Lululemon kind of Scooby-Dooby-Doo scuba hoodies of back in the day. I haven't bought a Lululemon hoodie in a long time, but I feel like they still sell something similar. They must. They're really expensive though. This was not inexpensive. I think it was like almost $44, so it's not an inexpensive sweatshirt, but it has that feeling, that really high quality feeling. It's a very thick sweatshirt. It's definitely for layering up when it's chilly, and I just thought it was a really nice, now I've worn this one, so it's, you know, it's got that I've been washed look, and not that crisp like I have not been washed look. But to me, it's a really nice alternative for the Lululemon hoodie in a slightly less expensive price bracket, but also with the same quality. And I just really like this brand. This is my first like non-undergarment clothing I'm trying from them, and so far I really love it. So those are the clothes. As for accessories, I guess I really only have one. Is that true? No, it's not really. I have an accessory and then kind of an electronic accessory. But I've talked about Lillian & Co. for a long time. It's a mantra-based jewelry company that uses Disney inspiration for their quotes. And I've talked about their cuff bracelets a lot. I love those. I think those make awesome gifts, and definitely would put some on my wish list for this year because I've been wearing more rose gold stuff. All of mine are silver. I might add a few rose gold ones to my personal wish list. I just think those are great gifts, especially for any Disney lover, but they also don't have to be for Disney people. They're just really nice sentiments. So this was actually a Christmas gift from last year that I received, but it's their vertical pendant necklace. And it has one of my favorite Disney quotes ever on it from the live action Cinderella movie from a few years ago. A few years ago. That's "Have courage and be kind." And I'll try to get it to focus on it. Here you can see on one side it says "Have courage," and on the other side it says "Be kind." And this is a beautiful pendant that I really like wearing with sweaters. Usually I like a longer necklace like this with a higher neck, or even a cowl neck or a turtleneck. If I didn't get so claustrophobic, I would totally wear turtlenecks, but I can really only do cowl necks if I do anything around my neck at all like that. But anyway, a higher necked shirt or sweater. I really like wearing pendants like this, and this is just so dainty and delicate with a really powerful, really warming message. They have other ones as well. This just happens to be my favorite, and I thought I would mention that. And it's a really nice price point for a really nice piece of jewelry, and their cuffs are a really good price point too. This next item is the biggest splurge on my list, and probably my most favorite thing I've purchased in a while, and it's the Apple AirPod Pros. So Apple has had their AirPods for several years, right? This is not a new product. This, however, this iteration of them is new. So their regular AirPods, it's a hard in-ear earphone that is just one size, and I don't know what it is with my ears. They just don't really work with like 90% of in-ear headphones, even the ones that come with the different size little nubs to put on them, which the regular AirPods didn't have. I just have weird ears, I guess. They fall right out. So those never worked for me. Well, when they released these, which have the interchangeable, it comes with 3 sizes, the little interchangeable silicone tips, I was like, that might work. And it's not perfect. Like I said, I have really strange ears, but it's, I would say 95% okay. It's just when I get really sweaty, if I'm doing a lot of jumping or running or dancing or anything like that, then they get a little wiggly. So I know there's like, what do they call it, aftermarket or third market companies that sell little like loops, so you can make it like an over the ear clip kind of accessory to put on this. I might look into that just for long-term exercise use, but generally I love them. First of all, they are noise canceling. The noise canceling is very good, I think, for an in-ear headphone like this. I love how easy it is to switch between the noise canceling mode and the transparency mode. So basically, transparency mode is like listening to something. You'd like, it still pipes in whatever you're listening to, but you can still hear all the ambient noises really clearly, and it does a really good job of making a good balance. The technology is great. I might link a couple of reviews below that really do a lot better job of talking about these than I am. But basically, you just hold and press to change between transparency mode and noise canceling mode, and I really love them. I thought I wouldn't use them except for when I'm, you know, I wear them when I'm walking Winnie or when I am exercising primarily, but I find I also wear them you know, on the go in the house. Basically if I'm not doing anything where I'm interacting with my kids, but I want to listen to a podcast or a book on tape or something, or even talk on the phone, it's just a really nice way to do that, especially if the kids are sleeping and I want to, what do you think, buddy? I want to, you know, be a little bit quieter. They're like 250 bucks, but to me, totally worth it. And so I'm like really honestly surprised with how much I love them. I really love them, if I haven't said that enough. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to some personal care products, some Bath and Body stuff. First of all, I bought this Fresh Sugar Mint Rush Lip Balm during the Sephora VIB sale. It's just a regular chapstick. I love this brand of chapstick. It's not chapstick, that's a brand name. Lip balm. I've loved this brand of lip balm for years. They finally came out with a mint one, which is personally my favorite kind of lip balm to put on, is a mint based one. I love it. I love it. I keep this in my car and I put it on like 5 times a day because I'm in the car a lot with the kids, taking them to school, picking them up, going to dance, going to gymnastics, going to the store, going to, you know, wherever. And I love it. And I think it's a more expensive lip balm, so it's a bit of a splurgy item, but it's a really nice one, and I especially love it kind of with the holidays and that minty fresh feeling. I don't know, that's just me. And this will come as no surprise because I've talked about them a lot, but I have become such a fan of Pacha Soap Company. I've talked about their bath bombs and their actual bars of soap for a long time now. They've released their holiday line for this year. One of them is a repeat. I think they had the tree last year too. I don't remember this red one. It's not really red, it's pink. But they definitely had this Let It Snow froth bomb. Kind of a fresh minty one. It's really nice. Not minty, but kind of, I don't know, it has a bit of a mint scent to it. This Nuts and Berries one, I don't remember necessarily from last year, but it's a really nice, more fruity kind of vibe. And then the Pines and Needles has that sort of evergreen, earthy feel to it. And they're cute. I think these would make great stocking stuffers, so I felt like I had to bring them up. This is what I want in my stocking, is froth bombs all day long. Froth bombs. Yes, please. Another line I know I've talked about before, but again, it's just my favorite of the season. And since we're doing a favorite slash haul slash gift guide, I'm gonna talk about them. It's the Ginger Body Care line from Origins. And I love them. This was actually in my stocking last year. I know it doesn't look like I've used a lot. I only really started wearing it in the last couple of weeks because I was still nursing Donnie at Christmas time last year. And I don't know, I got really weird about wearing fragrance when I was nursing. And then honestly, it isn't until just now that I'm like, I think I feel like wearing fragrance again. But I've been wearing this almost every day for the last few weeks and I love it. It's their, what do they call this? Now I have to look at my cheat sheet here so I can give you the right information. It's the Origins Ginger Essence Sensuous Skin Scent. So it's not quite as gingery as the other products, but it's got the same vibe. I also really like the Ginger Gloss Smoothing Body Oil. This was in my stocking too. You can see I've been using this and I love this. I spray this in the shower when I'm kind of done before I get out, and then I just pat to dry, and it's a nice moisturizing thing with the scent. I do tend to put lotion on over it too because my skin is just so freaking dry, but it definitely helps. There's a hair on there with moisture. And something that's definitely on my list is the Ginger Souffle. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Origins Ginger Souffle Whipped Body Cream. It's my favorite. It's always on my wish list every year for the holidays. That will be in my stocking this year for sure, because I love that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna move a little bit more into home goods. Candles. I've recently, in the last couple of months, gotten back into burning candles. I kind of took a few years off of burning candles. Again, just having small babies and then small toddlers who I was like worried about. And now Donnie's almost 2, Cece's almost 4. I don't worry about candles as much. I don't worry about, I'm back with candles. So one of my favorite recent candles, I think I talked about my fall favorites, is Kate Flowers. I think you can see it burning right there. The Kate Flowers Pumpkin Spice Candle. Love it, absolutely obsessed. I have about a quarter of it left before it's gone. But I picked up her Holiday Magic one, which I haven't burned yet. It literally just came in the mail yesterday. It smells like, you know what it smells like? It smells like it does when I'm on top of the mountain skiing in Utah. There's nobody around and I'm just surrounded by pine and snow. And that's what it smells like. And it's incredible. I love this. It has a lot more depth to it than that. There's definitely some other notes in there as well. I don't have that information for you here. It doesn't say, but oh my gosh. And she does all ethically sourced stuff. It's 100% soy candle, handmade. The way she ships is very eco-friendly. She's very eco-friendly. She's one of my favorite YouTubers to watch. And something that Christopher Allen, I'm talking about him again. I think I talked about him in my last video, but introduced me to, I think last year or the year before, I can't remember now, is the Times. I think we decided it's Times Fraser Fir candle. This is a splurgy item, but this is gonna be my second year of splurging on this candle. I don't know why Winnie is grunting, but she is, and it's getting darker and darker out, but we're gonna keep on with it. And I got the big one. This will be our downstairs candle for the holiday season. Just about ready to switch out from my fall downstairs candle to this one. Again, very, very, very piney mountain kind of smell. This one has almost a little bit more of a cologne kind of undertone to it without being cologne-y. I don't like cologne scents that much, but it's definitely pine. It's just got a different twist to it. I feel like the Kate Flowers one is a little bit more spicy, and this one's a little bit more cologne-y. I don't know, it's a very good description, but that's the best I can do. Now, this next product actually did receive as a PR product, so it was gifted to me. Thank you to Erin Condren. But they released these trays, and when I saw the PR list before, I got a PR email before the package came out saying they had these trays coming out. I was like, that could be a flop. I love them. I love these trays. I use them in my room. I use this little one usually to hold my candle, but I brought it over here kind of as like a candle coaster. They have the little nubby feet on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about them scratching any of your surfaces. I use this one in my bathroom where I keep my little jewelry holder on top of it. It's just this really cute, that was actually a stocking stuffer from last year, really cute little reindeer. But this also can then hold my watch or my AirPods or whatever on there. And then this longer one I keep on my bookshelf with my yoga mat spray and my little cloth that I use to wipe down my yoga mat before I practice. And they're just really pretty. I think this is a wonderful gift. I think it's a really good price point. I think they're $34. They come in 2 colorways in this oblong version, and then they have a circular version as well that also comes in 2 kind of color schemes. $34, and this is a really nice hostess gift, or you know, that kind of thing, or just a really nice thing to have. And I really love them. I was surprised that I love them so much, because when I saw them on the list I was like, that's probably not going to be my thing. What do you know? It is my thing, and I love it. Pottery Barn. I think I talked about a Pottery Barn throw in my fall favorites, and I love the faux fur ruched throw, and I think it's a great gift. But I have a new favorite throw in town, and it's this one right here. And what do they call it? It's their cozy pom-pom throw. I don't know if this sale will still, I'm pretty sure the sale will still be going on because it's a Black Friday sale, so it'll be on for at least this week. It's marked down to $29 right now. Run. Do not walk. Run to get this, because it's like, you know that how the teddy bear jackets and sweatshirts are really in right now? It's a teddy bear throw is basically what it is. I actually get really chilly when I sleep, so I have this draped over me, over my sheet and duvet and all of that, and my dog loves it. Winnie will sleep, she always sleeps in the bed, and she sleeps at my feet generally, and she sleeps on top of this, and she loves this. So that is definitely favorite, and it's just cute. I mean, it's got the pom-pom thing, right, which is a big trend in the last few years, but it's also really, really functional and cozy. And now it doesn't look as cute because I smunched it up a bit, but love, love, love that. And also from Pottery Barn, I have not used these yet, so I cannot attest to how wonderful they are, but I bought myself a new set of sheets, the flannel sheets. I haven't had holiday sheets ever. And these aren't just holiday. I kind of justified it because they're just really wintry, and I figured they could last all winter long because they don't have like Santa or anything on them. They have like snowflakes and reindeer and trees and things like that. I mean, they're a little Christmassy, I guess, but whatever. Just really been wanting a pair of flannel sheets for a long time, and I'm finally like, okay, I'm gonna get them. When I bought them, they were on sale. They probably still are on sale for the Black Friday with a really good discount. I think I saved 30% or something like that on them. So I'll report back on how cozy those are, but I'm really excited about those. Now we're kind of transitioning from home goods into tasty treats, but this is a transitionary item. I've talked about Hydra Flask for years. I love them. They're my favorite water bottles. I don't drink out of glasses in my house in terms of water. I drink out of a water bottle. I got into the habit basically in college, but really when I was a nursing mom, getting a really big water bottle is helpful when you're a nursing mom, because you get so thirsty and you're sometimes pinned under a nursing baby for 30, 40 plus minutes, especially in those first couple of months. It's nice to have a large thing of water. And I've been using my 40-ounce bright blue water bottle from Hydra Flask for a few years, and I love it. I don't not love it anymore, but when I saw they came out with this limited edition, what are they calling this? I think it's the Wonder Collection. Yeah. I just was like, okay, girl, we're getting a new water bottle. We're gonna get a new water bottle because this is the 30-ounce. I wanted to move from using the straw. They do have a straw top you can buy, which I've used for years. It is a little bit harder to keep clean, and it does include some plastic. So just keep that in mind. They use BPA-free plastic. I think it's a pretty standard thing these days, but it still has plastic, and I find that it can get a little mildewy if you don't keep on top of cleaning. So I'm very diligent with cleaning it. But the thing about just having the regular cap is you don't have all those trappings that a straw cap would have, where bacteria or whatever can grow. So it's just a stainless steel bottle. It's my favorite. I find that they keep the beverages at the most consistent temperature for the longest amount of time. So whether you put something cold or hot or room temperature in, and I just love this design. So I think this white one is exclusive to REI, because when I looked at the Hydra Flask website, they only have it in a blue colorway, like kind of a burnt orange one, and there was one other, like a pinkish kind of color, I think. But this one I found at my local REI, and they do have it online, and I am a like REI member or whatever, so I saved 20% on this, which is significant because these are not inexpensive water bottles, but they last forever. That blue one that I talked about that I've been using for several years, that will be good forever. I mean, you can replace the straw or whatever, or I could just get like a wide mouth cap for it, but it will be good forever. I just fell in love with this, and when I was at the store picking that up, I was like, well, okay, I guess I need the coffee tumbler too. They make a coffee tumbler in a 20-ounce size only with this special limited edition design. I just love that it looks like the mountains to me. Look at that design, isn't that so cool? And I don't have this big of a thermos. I have actually both Hydra Flask. I have a 12-ounce and a 16-ounce Hydra Flask that I've used to death and I love. Sometimes you want 20 ounces. I actually have coffee in there right now and water in the other one. I'm using them and I'm loving them. So I talked about this quite a bit last year and said I was definitely going to be ordering it again this year, and I did. It's the David's Tea Advent Calendar. So they call it 24 Days of Tea. I have not opened it yet. I wanted to show you how it comes. They do different design every year. I think they probably must use similar teas. But basically, oh, there's some tape. Basically, every day you get enough tea for 2 portions to make 2 cups of tea. 2 cups of very strong tea, I should add. So I think you could even stretch this further than that if you want. I looked so forward to this last year. This was my like favorite holiday thing that I did for myself last year. And what I did was I would brew half of the tea from each day every day, and then I saved the other half, and then in January I had another month of daily tea, and it was great. So let's open it up for this year. Oh, they do such nice packaging. So we'll just open one up so we can see what it looks like, because it's a little different. Last year it was a smaller box and they came in different They came in like little plastic pouches. These are coming in this kind of packaging. But just like last year, it's almost like I'm gonna try to hold it up so you can see, a re-zippable, like a resealable bag, almost like a Ziploc bag. So you can take half the tea out and then zip it back up. And I'm honestly just gonna put it back in. Oh, there's a coupon in there, $5 off. I'm just honestly gonna put it back in and keep the calendar and keep it going for another month after. So the first one is gingerbread blondie, creamy vanilla and spice. Oh, that sounds good. This is a fruit infusion, so it'll be caffeine free. Some of them are caffeinated, some of them aren't. They're all different varieties. It does say on the back the ingredients for every one, so if you want like spoilers, you could look at the back and see what every day is. But I like to be surprised, so there's that. And how festive and beautiful. It's just like an all-around awesome experience. And then lastly, since this is a favorites / gift guide, I would be remiss if I didn't share some tasty treats with you. And to me, this time of year, that's candy. So we're gonna talk about candy. We're gonna talk about my favorite holiday candy this year and things that I would love to have in my stocking and would recommend. So first of all, I've fallen in love with these gummies this year. This Project 7 makes these Sourlies. This is a year-round product that they have. They don't have gelatin in them, which I appreciate. And I really like these. They are like kind of a gourmet Sour Patch Kid. I love Sour Patch Kids too, which by the way, do not have gelatin in them either. This is like a holiday version with holiday shapes, but they have the same product year round, just without Santas and trees as the shapes. They're my favorite going to the movie candy. They actually sell them at one of our local movie theaters, but I think you can also get them at Target. I actually saw this when I was at REI purchasing those Hydra Flasks, and this looks like a special holiday thing. I don't know, there it goes. Santa's Soda Shop. So these are kind of like, they remind me of like a throwback candy, the little sour gummy bottles. But again, no gelatin in them. They're a bit chewier. They're a bit more of a traditional chewy candy, gummy candy, where these are softer. They have a really soft bite to them. But I love them both. I think they're great. And then I've never tried Bark Thins, but I've seen them in the store for a long time. When I saw the dark chocolate peppermint pretzel one, I was like, well, that sounds right up my alley. And they are really good. They don't have dairy in them, so I appreciate that a lot. And they're just yummy. So they're non-GMO, project verified, with fair trade ingredients. So it's always nice when companies, go that extra mile. These are also along the similar vein, the Project 7. Oh, so yummy. And then lastly, I talked about Divine Chocolate in my stocking stuffers gift guide. The Thin Mint candies are so good. I recently tried this candy bar, the dark chocolate hazelnut truffle, again dairy free, so I appreciate that. This might be my new favorite candy bar. It's so good. It's got that deep dark chocolate flavor, but the hazelnut just sweetens it up and makes it a little, dark chocolate can be very bitter, but this just is such a nice combination. It is so yummy. You guys, I think that was a really long video and I apologize. But again, like I said, it was basically 3 videos in one. So I hope this gave you some ideas, either for yourself or for friends for the holiday, or if just, entertaining to see what I've been buying lately. This is everything I've been buying lately. Definitely splurged and treated myself to some things, but I'm so glad I did, and I'm happy I got to share a peek at them with you. I hope you are well. If you are in the States and you celebrate, I'm wishing you and your loved ones a very, very happy Thanksgiving and a happy holiday season to everyone, regardless of what you celebrate. Happy December. Let's hit it. Let's hit December hard, in a good way. Don't party too hardy. Anyway, I will see you real soon. Thank you so much for watching and take good care. Bye, guys.